Hello students, welcome back to your online class. So you can take out your E.V.S book and go to page number 174. That is chapter number 21 and the topic is food and fun. Okay, so we will start. Ring, the doorbell rang. When Manpreet opened the door, uh, Manpreet opened the door. She saw Divya and Swastika here. She called out excitedly, Gurnur, look who has come. Gurnur came running. When she saw her friends, she hugged them happily. When did you come from the hostel? That means boarding school. Just yesterday. Where are your parents? We want to meet them, Swastika said. So, okay, then what happens here is the doorbell rang. Okay, so and that is in Manpreet house, and when she opened the door, that means Manpreet, when she opened the door, Manpreet saw Divya and Swastika. Okay, so that's why she called Gurnur. That means she called Gurnur sister, and when Gurnur came, she called, that means Manpreet called Gurnur that look who has come. So Gurnur came, and when she saw Divya and Swastika, that means her friends, she became so happy and she hugged each other. So Gurnur asked Swastika that when did you came back from your hostel? And Swastika said, yesterday only I came. So where are your parents? That means Swastika is asking about Gurnur's parents, and I want to meet them. We want to meet them. That means Divya and Swastika, they want to meet them. Okay, that's why Swastika asks where are Gurnur's parents. So they are at the Gurudwar. We were about to go there too, Gurnur replied. Oh good, we will also come with you, said Divya. So when Swastika asked about Gurnur's parents, then Gurnur said they are at Gurudwar, so we are also going there. When she replied, then Divya said we will also come with you. Say okay, that means we will also go with you. That means Divya and Swastika. You come home only in the vacations. Do you like staying in your hostel? You must be missing your parents, Gurnur asked. So Gurnur asked Swastika and Divya that you both are coming home only in your vacations. Don't you miss your parents? And when do you like staying in your hostel? She asked. That means Gurnur asked Divya and Swastika. Uh, Divya said, we do miss them. So Divya said, we miss our parents, but hostel life is fun. So Divya said, we miss our parents, but hostel life is also very fun. Even if we don't always like the food, we enjoy eating together with all the children. So she said that hostel life is also fun, and not the food we get every day is good, but we enjoyed all the foods we get, and we like sitting with each other, all the children, and like eating with them. Okay, when she said that, then you know, when someone in a hostel gets homemade food, we all rush to their rooms. That food finishes within minutes, Swastika said laughingly. So when and Swastima and Divya is sharing their experience with Gurnur and Manpreet, and she said that whenever from home, maybe you or your friends, or maybe you all have also stayed in hostel, you all know that whenever some of the parents will send homemade food from your home, all of them will go there, and they will go to the place, to go to the persons whose parents had sent some food, and they will all eat together. Okay, so similarly she also said that whenever some of the parents or some of them will get homemade food, we all will go there and we will eat all the food, and all the food will get over in a minute. Okay, and she was laughing because she was sharing her experience. So Maybe that is why whenever you stayed if you have experience, or I also have stayed in hostel, and I have the experience, okay, and maybe you all have also some experience, or maybe your sister, brother, or some of the other are staying in hostel. They all know it's not very much fun, but also sometimes we miss our parents, but also enjoy staying together, okay, like we'll have so many friends and we have to stay and eat together, so we all will enjoy the things. So similarly, Swastika and Divya, they also enjoy staying in hostel, okay. So do you study in a boarding school? If you do not, try to talk with someone who goes to a boarding school and find out in what ways is boarding school different from other school. You can write boarding school, that means English school, where you have to stay in hostel and all the things. What kinds of food do they get there? You have to write, ask and write. Where do the children sit and eat in the boarding school? Who cooks food for the children in the boarding school? Who serves the food? Who washes the vessel? Do the children miss homemade food sometimes? What would you like to go to a boarding school, and why? You have to write the reason. If you like to stay in the boarding school, you have to write. So at the Gurudwar, so I told you that Manpreet and Gurnoor's parents are at Gurudwar, so they all are also going to Gurudwar only. The children chatted all the way to the Gurudwar. There they cover their heads. So when they were heading toward Gurudwar, they were all the friends like Manpreet, Divya, Swastika, Gurnoor. They were talking with each other about the experience and all. And when they reached Gurudwar, they covered their heads. Okay, they went into kitchen of the Gurudwar. So in the kitchen, like Gurudwar, when they entered Gurudwar, they went to the kitchen. It was very huge. The kitchen was very huge. A lot of activity was going on there. Food was being cooked in huge vessels, so for all the people, okay, that's why all the foods were being cooked in huge vessels. On one side, the chana and urad dal was boiling. So one side, chana and urad dal was boiling, that means some cereals. So in another vessel, the cauliflower and potato vegetable was being made. So in another one side, chana and urad dal was boiling, and another vessel, they all saw cauliflower and potato. Okay, like they were being prepared. There is your papa, Gurnoor. Let us go and meet him. So Swastika said to Gurnoor that, pointing to the place, pointing to Gurnoor's father, Swastika said that your papa is there. Let us go there and meet your papa. Okay, what are you doing here? Manjit Singh was happy to see the children. So that means Gurnoor's father, Manjit Singh, he was very happy when he saw Swastika, Divya, Gurnoor, Manpreet, and he said, what are you children doing here? So he asked, uncle, can we also help in the kitchen? What are you doing? What are you preparing? Swastika asked. So Swastika asked to Manjit Singh, that means Gurnoor's papa, that can we if he needs any help or not? And she asked that, what are you preparing? Okay, Manjit Singh said, I am preparing Kadhai Prasad. Kadhai Prasad, it takes a lot of efforts to roast the flour in ghee and in this big kadhai. So he said that I am preparing Kadhai Prasad and some kind of food, and he said that to prepare this we need to put our so much of effort, because we have to roast the flour in the ghee and in this big kadhai. That means he was preparing that Kadhai Prasad in a big kadhai. So that is why that process, okay, the process of preparing Kadhai Prasad, that was that needs very much efforts. Okay, effort. That's the reason he said that is a kind of halwa, isn't it? When will you add sugar in it? Divya. So Divya asks, when Manjit Singh was preparing Kadhai Prasad, and when he said that he was preparing Kadhai Prasad, Divya said, isn't it a kind of halwa? Isn't it similar to halwa? She asked, and when are you going to add sugar? So they saw Manpreet's mother and rushed to meet her. Divya asked, what are you doing, auntie? Beta, we are rolling chapatis to bake them in this tandoori. So many chapatis at one go. Divya was surprised. Can I help? Sure, come and try. Here everyone can help. But wash your hand first, replied auntie. So when Divya was asking Manjeet Singh, that means Gurnur's father, then they all the children, they saw Manpreet's mother. Okay, so they all rushed to meet Manpreet's mother. So Divya asked, "What are you doing, auntie?" And Manpreet's mother said that we are rolling chapatis for the tandoori. So Divya said, "You are making this much, so many chapatis." Okay, she said, and she asked that, "Can I help? Like, do you need any help?" And Manpreet's mother said, that, "Yeah, sure, come and help us. But first of all, you have to wash your hand." Okay. Divya washed her hand and joined the group near the tawa. So tawa means the the vessel or the flat vessel where you will prepare chapati. And Divya washed her hand and went near to the group. Okay, the tawa was very hot, the tawa, because there the chapati needs to be made. That's why the tawa was very hot. She started applying ghee on the chapati. So she helped Manpreet's mother to apply ghee on the chapati as they were being taken out from the tawa. From the tawa, Manpreet's mother was taking out the chapati, and Divya helped to spread the ghee, apply the ghee in the chapati. Swastika wondered aloud, "Who brings all the materials to cook so much food?" So Swastika was so much surprised, and she asked, "Who brings all the materials, whatever is needed to be cooked, and who brings all the materials for that?" She asked. Okay, and she was in big shock, or she was wondering. One of the ladies answered, "Everyone here contributes in some way or the other. Some arrange for the material, some give money, and others help in work." So one of the ladies said that all of them someone will contribute money, and someone will help the thing to work, and some of them will arrange all the materials. She said, okay, all of that means all the contributing, from the contribution they will do all the thing, okay, by contributing all the works and money. So Swastika, how do you like it? How do you like it? Have you ever cooked before? Teased Manpreet. So Manpreet, she asked Swastika that how are you like experience? Okay, she was asking the experience, because Swastika was so much shocked, or she was wondering. Okay, so have you ever cooked? Manpreet was teasing her. Okay, Manpreet was teasing Swastika, whether she asking that whether she had prepared or cooked food before or not. Okay, no, but I'm enjoying working with everyone. And Swastika said, "No, I have not cooked anything before, but I am enjoying the work with everyone. We hardly realize how all this food, chapatis, rice, halwa, and vegetable are dal and vegetable got prepared so fast." So Swastika was so much wondering, and she said that we hardly realize that what are the process to prepare chapati, rice, halwa, dal, and vegetables. She said, okay. After Ardas, Karhai Prasad was distributed. So so after the others, they distributed the Kadhai Prasad, which Manjit Singh, that means Gurnur's father, prepared, and all the things was distributed. Some of the boys quickly laid out their duris in the veranda, and all the people sat down in the rows to have langar. They all placed the duris, that means the mat, okay, in the veranda, and all of them sat down to eat. Some people served food, and some other served water. Some of them helped to serve the food, and some of them water. Everyone ate together. So that means all of them ate together. After finishing food, everyone picked up one's own plate and put it in the big drum. People who were serving ate in the end. They cleaned the place and washed the utensils. So after finishing the food, all the people, okay, whoever ate, they they picked their own plates and they put it in a big drum, okay. And the people who were serving food and water, they ate in the end, and all of them cleaned the plates also. They washed all the utensils and plates, and they cleaned the place also. So So you all also, maybe you all know that whenever some occasions in your maybe religious occasions or some other things happens, you all will contribute. Okay, you all, your parents will also contribute there. Some of them will give money, some of them will help for the works, and some of them will arrange so many things. So in this way all the functions, all the occasions will get over. Okay, so after that what you will do, you will clean the place also. So you have to remember to clean the places also wherever the occasion is being held. You have to, if you are using plates, what to say, thermocol plates and all, you have to clean the place properly. Okay, to maintain the good air or the environment. So similarly they also did all the things in a by contributing from each other. So you can see here the cooking and eating together in a gurudwara is called langar. That means whenever all the people in the gurudwara they eat and cook together, that is called langar. So have you ever eaten in a langar? So you have to write where and when, you have to write. So how many people were cooking and how many were serving the food there? So your experience. Okay, if you have eaten in that langar, that means the where the all the people in the gurudwara they will eat and cook together. How many people were present there? You can present, or that means how many of them were cooking and how many were serving the food. Are there other occasions where when you have eaten with many people? Where and when, you have to write who cooked and served the food there. You have to write your experience. Okay.